So in 2 seconds, Kareem Ali will begin to speak as I knock the mic over. Listen, the response that LeBron James gave, I don't agree that it was the father response. I think it was the weakest response, or the weak response from a long line of weak maneuvers by Queen James, who gets on my nerves. Full disclosure, I'm a Los Angeles Laker fan. My name is Kareem. I was named after Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Muhammad Ali. I grew up loving Magic Johnson. Whoever was on the Lakers, I guess Luka will be my guy now. LeBron James has kind of destroyed the fabric of probably the second most winningest franchise in the NBA and one of the most winningest franchises in the history of sports. You manipulated the draft to get this player that we didn't even want. I see the New York Knicks thing. I should switch over for this bullshit. You manipulated the draft. You got your buddy JJ Redick to be a coach. You created a circus in Los Angeles. Every other year, the Lakers really don't make the playoffs. They created the play-in just so the Lakers could have a chance to get into the playoffs where they really don't deserve to be there. Everything in the NBA and the NBA media is fit to create the narrative of LeBron James being the greatest player of all time. As Victor said earlier, Bronny James was injured in high school. He didn't get a chance to truly develop. In college, he averaged like 6 points a game. He didn't start, didn't get a chance to truly develop. He was pushed along because his father wanted to play on the same team with him, and they threatened whether or not LeBron James was going to re-sign or continue with the Lakers if they didn't draft Bronny James. By the numbers, he's probably the worst NBA player who has ever existed. You can't push him in this position, and then he can't be critiqued. Get the fuck out of here. That's the weakest shit. That's as weak as the 2010 playoffs when LeBron James quit on the Cleveland Cavaliers when he was scared of the Boston Celtics, passing the basketball like hot potato. It was as weak as the 2011 NBA Finals when he choked and didn't want to show up against the Dallas Mavericks and Dirk Nowitzki flambéed him and Dwayne Wade. Weak by the most mentally weak superstar of all time. He is one of the top 10 greatest players of all time. I wouldn't say that. That may be a large product of his incredible physique and genetic gifts and probably the performance enhancers that he's probably taken and no one really wants to talk about. At 40 years old, you telling me that you're playing like this?
You have no basis for that.
No. I'm going to agree with what Chael Sonnen said.
I mean,
I'm going to agree with what hold on, what's that? The UFC fighter, where there's smoke, there's fire. There's been investigations on LeBron James before about this. Every season, this is not even
found any fire though.
Every season,
Smoke has always been
whoa. Every season, LeBron James is playing bad about January. He takes 2 weeks off, goes to the Balco Labs in Miami, comes back, averaging a triple-double. Anybody who believes that LeBron James is not taking something, you probably believe in fairy tales too.
Bigger, stronger, faster in that order. But they got some performance enhancers. Like, if the world understood what LeBron did, like other basketball players will hear what LeBron does and go, well, yeah, but that doesn't matter, right? It's like a baseball player and you're hitting a stick out of the way. It doesn't matter. It's like, no. If you knew what these performance enhancers did, then you would know why it does matter.
What do you think
there's only one. We have the same drug guy, if you will. I know exactly what he's doing. But there's only one golfer.
Please tell.
There's only one golfer. I'm not going to. But there's only one golfer that follows the big three. And the big three is EPO, growth hormone, testosterone. That's the Lance Armstrong diet. There's one golfer, but it's Tiger Woods. Like, yes, it does matter. People will say it all the time, it doesn't matter. John Daly won it. It's like, it matters. Trust me that it matters. EPO matters. It's the reason LeBron takes it. It matters. And if other basketballers understood what it did, EPO increases your red blood cells, which gives you endurance so you can play all game long. You can shoot in the fourth
more
quarter
red blood
just
cells,
like you
more
shot
oxygen in your red blood
Yes.
cells. Okay,
Yes.
got you.
It's the king of performance enhancers.
I don't believe in fairy tales. I'm sorry. That's why I can't really give him the absolute respect that a lot of people are giving this guy because I don't think he's clean. But enough of that. I can't really prove it.
Right. Well, yeah. Like
wait a minute. The NBA will never come out with it. They'll suppress that story because it'll ruin the credibility of the league and the media and everything that they built up to try to support this guy being the greatest player of all time, or as they try to put him at the second greatest player of all time. I don't agree with neither.
I don't think he's the second.
I don't either. But what he did to Stephen A. Smith was the weakest shit ever. I mean, for one, you're a fucking bully. Because you stuck it over you're 6'2", 12, 299 pounds of pure muscle. You know what I'm saying? Genetic induced EPO, taking the same shit Manny Pacquiao was taking, and you walking up to Stephen A. Smith, shitting on him on the sideline, knowing he can't respond, cussing him out, and then walking away for the cameras to hear. Weak. Get the fuck off my team. I need the circus to be off of my team so that I could be a true Laker fan again, because it's sickly what Jeannie Buss and what they've allowed LeBron James to do.
You can come home, yo. Man. You come on, dog.
That's all I got to say about it. I don't really have nothing to say about it. I just had to get that off my chest. I'm so tired of this LeBron James bullshit and this circus surrounding the Los Angeles Lakers. We got one bubble ring that Laker fans don't even care about. And then every other year we was barely in the playoffs. Or we get knocked out in the first round. And they still talk about this guy being the greatest of all time.
Were you irritated when they put in the in-season tournament?
Yes.
I forget what it's... Yes.
Yes. I didn't want to see that shit. And I was irritated more so they were acting like they counted that as another championship. We're Lakers. We care about the championship that you win in June. Not some February before the All-Star break bullshit.
Well,
get out of here.
If I can respond,
you can because it's bullshit. Go ahead.
I mean, I can because I'm a genius, and I make you look better when I respond. But